Hey, my beautiful Capricorn, welcome in to your reading. What I call my bedside chats. This is my personal space, but this is where I love to do tarot because this is where my energy hits me the most. All right, guys, I'm dressed like this, like snow bunny, because it's snowing outside and I just came in from outside. Yeah, that. All right, let's see what's going on here. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. I only ask one small favor. If you enjoy the content and it resonates with you, hit all that happy jazz below for me, as it will help the channel circulate. I am at the mercy of the YouTube algorithm, but the only way the channel will thrive is by my supporters like you guys. Those of you that have already subscribed, thank you. I truly appreciate it. All right, let's see what's going on. And a new thing, those of you that are members and you're watching this extended video, the link is down below in the description box. But if you're also a member, you have access to all the extended videos. You'll find those in my community page. All right, I'm going to pull 2 more cards and we can start the reading. Also, FYI, we still have Venus retrograde and we also have Mercury retrograde. Not only are your relationships going to be tested, but you're also going to have a lot of miscommunication. Even some communication will be paused. Which is fine. If it stalls, it's stalling for a reason. It's waiting for this retrograde period to end, which won't be until mid-February, but it's not too far away. It's like right around the corner. Come on, outcome, please. Outcome for Capricorn. Oh, by the way, we're reading for the 3rd week of January. I don't timestamp, guys, because time and energy is fluid. You know that. Things don't shift that quickly. We're reading the nuance from week to week. Now, with that said, at the bottom of the deck, I have the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the 7 of Swords. Oh my God, guys, you are really just like trying to take control of your lives and you're feeling yourselves right now. You're getting an offer from someone or something to collaborate with you and you're like, all right, whatever, I'll think about it, we'll see. Kind of like, you're just like feeling yourself. You're just really dealing with your own life, and it feels like this is what you're trying to do. It looked like in the recent past you might have had an ending or you were dealing. Wow, look at this. You were dealing with somebody that was a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to be. It's just somebody very attractive, somebody you're very passionate about, very good looking, charming, just a lot of fun, great spirit, very fiery, right? That person probably messaged you right there. There's the fire sign. And then right after that, there was an ending. So I guess nothing happened. I don't know. Nothing happened because there's a 10 of Swords there. And sandwiched in between the two. So imagine here you are. You're both a passionate couple. Probably had a lot of sex. What do I know? Because that's a fire sign thing. And the ending right in the middle of the two of you. All right. And then as we continue, here are the messages. Here are the actions that started coming through. You decided to walk away. You said, no, thank you. I don't want to invest in this kind of energy. I'm going towards my empress, my baby mama, whoever that is in the past. I'm going towards something that I can birth into this world, something bigger, something better. That's what you said. You said, I'm going towards my baby mama for some of you, or my sugar daddy or my baby daddy. And I mean it in all intents purposes. You wanted to go towards the thing that you thought would make you grow. So you walked away from a time and energy that you had invested in something from the recent past. And then you started healing yourself. You started restoring balance into your life and you were very, very optimistic and positive. And then you started working on yourself, on your craft, on your hobbies, your job, just yourself, just your shit. And you started resisting all kinds of communication with other people, interactions with other people. Not that you went in hermit mode, but you just kind of were like, I got to take control of my life. So anything that's bothering me right now or anything that's going to overwhelm me, it's going to be met with resistance. That's what you did. Okay, you started taking control of your life. Others of you, this could be an Aries person where you have an age gap or there's a difference in age. Person can be a parent also. Yeah, and they ghosted or you ghosted them or snuck away or left. I feel like you did. I feel like you kind of just were like, you know what? I need to take control of my life. I don't care about this person. I need to ghost them right now and drink my own feelings. Meanwhile, there's the collaboration card. You're thinking about it. Maybe they're thinking about it. I don't know who this is, but this is somebody who wants to work with you. It can quite literally be work as in your job or a relationship of some kind. Now, your situation over here, Capricorn, is telling me the Hangman in reverse. You're trying to see, somebody sent you some messages. It's like somebody blurted out something to you. It was like, blah, you know, because look how rushed this is. You see the interaction here on this card? It's very rushed in messages, like as if almost somebody didn't think about it. It almost feels like these messages that came in, they were very aggressive, at least to you by nature. But it forced you to, it put you in some weird stuck position with the Hangman in reverse, and you're trying to see it something from a different perspective. All right? Because this person is here is trying to give you some enlightenment, some water over there, and you're trying to see it. You're trying. And maybe that's why I'm looking at the Three of Pentacles, collaborating with this person. I don't know what you'll do or what this is yet. We're going to clarify and we'll see what's coming towards you. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is nice, and the Ten of Rods. You're overwhelmed, you're exhausted, and you're tired. That's what's coming towards you. Whoever or whatever these messages are that come in towards you, it adds to your plate of things that you don't want to deal with, okay? But interestingly enough, because look at you, you're exhausted, you're tired, you're taking a break. That's literally what you're doing. You're taking a break and you're looking at everything, you're like, oh, fucking tired. But you're almost there. You're almost done. And then here it is, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This tells me a lot of things. You're coming in from out of the cold, emotionally, with somebody or something. And number two, if you had a financial crunch in the recent past, you're starting to financially recover now. What you don't see coming is the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're emotionally guarded. And you're also physically tired. But you have support. There's somebody here who wants to help you. I just don't think you see that. Because not in all my decks do I have two people in this. So there's somebody here who's like, yo, like, first of all, this is you with the bandage on your head. You're tired, you're exhausted, and you're so emotionally guarded, and you're physically tired. You don't even see that there's somebody here who's supporting you. This could be a family member, could be brother, sister, mother, father, friend, even lover. I don't know, but it's like somebody here wants to help you relieve this stress. And I don't know if you're letting them. Ooh, interesting advice. So for me, the Five of Swords in reverse. For me, if you have this in the upright position, this is telling me right off the bat, guys, cut your losses. It's over. It's done. Move the fuck on. In the reverse, this is telling me a whole other story, especially in your advice. The Five of Swords in reverse talks about amnesty, peace. Like the swords are up, right? You put them down so you can speak with the person. So it's like when we have swords that are up, they're armed. They're either going to cut, because they're also thoughts, the swords. So when the swords are armed and they're up, they're ready to cut something out or they go down. It's the thought process. But in the reverse, it's saying you put it down to speak. But in your advice position, that's what it's suggesting to you, that you lay down your swords and you speak with the person to get the resolution that you need or what you need to hear to help you move on. In your outcome, when you do this, you will find success, because what will happen is the old foundation that you had, the old thing that you knew, comes crumbling down. And this happened to you because it does happen to you, and it will happen to you because it's in your outcome. It's not suggestive, it's predictive. In your outcome, you have the Tower and the Six of Wands. This is successfully overcoming a collapse of your recent past. But you weren't letting it fall, okay? This is what it's telling me. You weren't letting it collapse. You weren't letting it fall. You weren't letting it go to the wayside. And then it happened. Something happened. Some epiphany happened to you. Some shocking revelations happened to you. Or there was a fight, or there was a divorce. Whatever it is for you guys, it happened, or it will happen, because it's in the outcome. It's gonna happen. But you will overcome it successfully. Because what happens is we do need to let go of the past. whomever or whatever. Even if you are to go back to your past person, ex-wife, husband, whatever, lover, friend, whatever the situation is, even an old job. If you're to go back to them, whatever had happened in the past, whatever conditions you had in the past, it still needs to go away. It was a shaky foundation. It was a house of cards. And it was always going to blow away. That's why in your advice, it's talking about amnesty. And when you do this, this is what's going to happen. The old foundation will fall apart and a new one will start to come up and erect itself, especially when I see the Six of Wands. Now let's go ahead and start clarifying all these things and see what's going on for you guys. You have a very interesting reading, and I feel like you guys are kind of like going through the, you're going through these motions with these retrogrades. You're processing them. I think you're processing them by just working extra hard physically. You're physically working more, you're at your job, you're trying to stay out of your head, you're trying to remain focused, but you are trying to see something from a different perspective, which is interesting. What's all this? I'm putting it back in. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse, something that coming back from the dead, or something that had ended but unfinished business didn't end. Nine of Cups, somebody here looking at their wish fulfillment. Five of Swords, cutting out your losses, thinking about yourself here. It's an interesting thing. I don't know. It just popped out. I just wanted to read it to you. But it also goes in line with thoughts here. Yeah, feeling stuck. They're all falling out in line. What's the Hangman in reverse and the Knight of Swords, please? Wow, yeah. You are trying to see something from a different perspective. The King of Coins. Wow. You feel like in the recent past, I'm not sure if this fire sign person tried to collaborate with you. They gave you some kind of small offer, but then you decided not to put any effort into it. No work at all. It can be vice versa. Flip it, guys. It can be the other way around. I say this because it looked like somebody here gave you an offer, a small, tangible one. They were trying to put their foot in the door with you, whether this is a work collaboration thing or a love collaboration thing. They tried to collaborate with you here. This fire sign person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the Eight of Pentacles tells me somebody didn't feel like putting in the effort. It wasn't mutual, or it's not mutual, at least right now. You know, these energies do switch and change. Now, this Knight of Swords, whatever news you received, Capricorn, you're trying to see something from every angle here, because this is you and the Hangman. This Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus card, you see that? That's you. That's you trying to see something from a different perspective. You received some kind of news, some kind of information. This could be anything, guys. This could be your boss. This could be a court filing. This could be something, information about your kids. This is your spouse. It's some news from your ex-spouse. This could be a lover. It could be anything, but it was information that you had to digest. And you started digesting it, but you tried to be all in your glory with the King of Swords, grounded, right? So you went into hermit mode, which is where you are right now, unless you're dealing with a Virgo. You went into hermit mode, you took a time out, and you're trying to use your internal wisdom. Now I have two cards of enlightenment. You're trying to make the right choice. You're trying to make the wise decision here. Because it looks like you're debating whether or not to have a new love. This is just what you're processing right now. Because there is something here that potentially can be new love. That's what it's telling me. Potentially, new love is here. The Ace of Cups is an opportunity. It's what you decide to do with it. All right? And then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is the only card that here I'm not liking. But I think it's a timing thing. Because the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is talking about no movement, no change. Something's not changing. Something has to change. So the fact that this is here in reverse explains a lot to me why your outcome has a Tower. Because when there's no change and there's no functioning and there's no moving, the energy cannot fucking stay stagnant. It's like a frequency. No frequency just stays flatlined. That's a dead situation. Here you don't have that. You have a situation that's not changing. Okay? And it needs to change because Spirit wants you to evolve. Either you do or you don't, you just move on, right? So something here is not changing. And because there's a lot of like stuck cards here to me, like meaning no motion, no movement at all. What's coming towards you So what I'm trying to say is, guys, if you don't make decisions and you don't make moves, I don't see any twos here to tell me that you're making choices. I think you already made it. I think that might have been last week. You made decisions already, and now this is where you are. You're in that stuck mode because you made a choice not to put any effort into something. The fact that you're in a stuck mode, I think Spirit's going to force you to do something in the end. So let me see what this is that you're coming towards you. Yeah, this is either you or them. You guys flip the script, however you perceive this, because I read two energies, and it's up to you to tell me, not me, but to decipher which is which. Now, what's coming towards you is the Ten of Wands. You're exhausted, you're tired, you're overwhelmed, and you're thinking about what the fuck to do. You're definitely coming in from out of the cold, at least emotionally and financially, okay? Because it looked like you had a lot of burdens. But the Seven of Wands in reverse is nice because it's telling me you're no longer resisting something. Or you're laying down your arms. You're taking a pause, you're taking a beat, right? But you're also no longer waiting for someone or something to come in towards you anymore. That's what you're not resisting anymore. Or somebody else is. Okay? And getting unstuck. So I'm going to put it in two ways for you guys to understand Capricorn. Say this is your other person. Your other person is no longer fighting you, resisting you. They're done. They're done doing that. But they're also not waiting for you anymore either. Okay? And they get themselves unstuck with the Eight of Swords in reverse. They're no longer mentally stuck in their heads. Now, let's see if this is you. This could be you. You're coming in from out of the cold. You're physically tired, and now you're at this point where you're done. You're done fighting for something. You're done defending yourself. You're done resisting something, but you're also no longer waiting for this person to come back towards you, and this mentally gets you unstuck. And this is definitely about a relationship or a commitment to someone or something. Commitment could be a job, whatever. Your children, your ex-wife, husband, lover, I don't know. But this is a commitment, a strong one. Mostly marriage and relationships. To me, mostly it means marriage or a heavy-duty commitment. You're just letting go. Let's see. Let's keep going. What is this that you don't see coming? The Nine of Wands. Somebody here is emotionally guarded. This could be you, could be them. Ugh. Guys, the Hierophant came out again. You're getting an apology, I believe. You're getting some kind of an apology in regards to this commitment, okay? So even though you're hearing the things you want to hear, Capricorn, you're not doing anything about it. You're just stalking. You're just keeping your eyes open. You're just keeping your eyes peeled. You're just looking to see, and you're keeping that person in your orbit just to see what they're going to do, if there's going to be any kind of changes. Don't get me wrong, because I'm like, why is this coming towards Capricorn? You're emotionally guarded because, look, you get an apology, you get the Page of Cups, or some kind of an emotional message or gesture. And then you go into this, like, stalking thing. And this is in regards to a commitment that you had with somebody. You just emotionally get guarded, but this is all you do. You receive, you watch, and you pause. The reason is because you're at that fork in the road. Do I do the new thing, or do I try to resurrect the old thing? And everyone's going to do that in the retrograde season. In Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. This is him holding the future rod and then the past rod. Which one do I do? Do I do the new thing and fuck everyone and leave them all in the past, and I just start and I chart out a new future by myself and do the whole new thing? Maybe you recently met somebody, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a month ago, recent past. You're like, maybe I'll give that a shot. Or do I go back to an ex-husband, ex-wife, and fix that? It basically talks about taking a risk or not to. That's where you are. You're at a fork in the road. You're debating if you should take a risk and move on with your life, or go back and resurrect something from the dead. But typically, when I see the Two of Wands in the upright position, you're going towards the new thing. You're moving on. What's the Five of Swords in reverse in the advice? So your advice is telling me that once you lay down your arms and you have communication with this person, you will find each other you will both be mutually happy. Very happy. Yeah. Hold on. You have options, first of all, Capricorn, and yes, oh my God, yes. First of all, the Five of Swords in reverse, like I said, you need to lay down your arms and have amnesty, peace talk. You just need to talk to this person, basically. It's clarified by the Ten of Cups. So when you do this, that's what's going to happen. You're both are going to come to some kind of resolution, and you're both going to be emotionally happy with each other. The Nine of Rods in reverse. Yeah, once you put down the emotional guard, because you're emotionally guarded right now, once you put that down, you're going to find out that you're both going to be fucking happy with the results. But the only way that's going to happen is if you chat. Because you also do have options here with the Seven of Cups. Yeah, before that, you were juggling. You had one ball. You just kept juggling. It was unsustainable what you were dealing with. It is unsustainable. That's why towers happen. Let me see what the tower's all about, Capricorn, for you. The Tower and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, Six of Wands. Damn. Ooh, Emperor's right underneath. Ooh, passionate new beginning. Oh my God, guys, what's happening here? What? All right, so Emperor's down here with some kind of success thing coming in. And a passionate new beginning. Interesting. All right, anyway. Clarifying the Tower and the Six of Wands, I have an Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Page of Coins. Okay. So, I guess during your whole entire processing situation, hopefully you take the advice of Spirit, what they're telling you, and maybe you do that. Because when your foundation completely falls apart and collapses, like something happens to you, okay? Something shocking. And then you come to terms with whatever this is, a realization of some kind. You make an offer, or they make you some kind of offer, and it leads you to this opportunity to connect. Either this is a new job or a new relationship. It's solid. It's take it to the bank and cash it. It's legit. I want to be your boyfriend, girlfriend. I want you to work for me. It's the opportunity of something stable, physical in your world. And you take a leap of faith and you do it. This is also another Aries card. You're like, fuck it, I'll take a leap of faith and do it. Boom. Old tower goes down, new one starts erecting. Because you do. You go from the end to the opportunity of something new, a paid. And here's the interesting thing for me. This is the new thing. This is the opportunity. That's the ace. That's the new beginning, right? The page tells me you put one foot forward onto that journey, onto that path. Because also the Page of Pentacles talks about learning something new. So if this is business related or work related, this is you investing in some kind of new job or new financial opportunity, but you have yet to learn something, some skills that you need to learn because you're at the bottom of whatever this is. But you will be successful because you have the Six of Wands here. Others of you, if this is relationship related, this is talking about somebody making you an offer with this Ace of Pentacles, and you guys are getting to learn each other with the Page of Pentacles, and you're moving forward into that direction, and you're taking a leap of faith with the Six of Wands successfully. This is a beautiful reading. Very, very interesting. I'm so curious. Guys, leave me your comments down below. What's going on with Capricorn? Third week of January, please. What's going on with Capricorn? Really, guys? It's safe for you to love. Yeah, you were probably very scared. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Because oracle cards are when spirit speaks. Tarot just tells me how you feel, what you're thinking, what you're doing, and so, or the other energy. I get those details from the tarot. But when oracle speaks, this is when they're advising you fated stuff. So look at what they're telling you. It's safe for you to love. So whoever you're dealing with, they're telling you it's fine. This is why what you don't see coming is the emotional guardedness. You're emotionally guarded because you're scared. You're fearing your heart is going to get torn out again. But they're telling you, no, it's fine. It's safe. All right? That's the bottom of the deck. What did fall out is heart-to-heart conversation. You want to know what looks like heart-to-heart conversation? This looks like heart-to-heart conversation. Your advice position. I told you, oracles are advisory. 5 of Swords in reverse, amnesty, peace, laying down your swords to talk, to chat. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. And when you do, you will finally realize that you're both in the same boat. You both feel mutually the same way. All right? And religious factors. You guys might have cultural differences. You might have cultural background differences, race difference, ethnicity. It could be academic. It could be financial difference. Some fundamental difference between the two of you. And it might have been an obstacle, might have been a block. I don't know. Those of you that are members in the extended will clarify this with tarot. Let me get some advice cards for you, and we can continue. To look for them. All right. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal sign, and you guys are a cardinal sign, just so you know. Capricorns are cardinal signs. So be bold and make the first move. No more emotionally guarded. Put down the swords. Make your move, okay? Because it looks like somebody, I don't know. Oh, you want to see? I love when the cards just always line up. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. This is a win-win. This is successful. Look at this person. He will be successful in everything he's trying to achieve here. A win-win is forecasted. Balance spirituality with practicality. If you're just being all practicality and you're not using any of your intuition, now's the time to start. All right, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. Members, I will see you over at Extended.